again, I keep on saying, don't leave it here. Don't cheat yourself of what you've learned. Again, would you have thought that we would have gone 250% more? Just the difference of locking your heads side by side and encouraging one another? Who would have thought we would have increased it by 2.5 times? I would have said we had increased. I knew we would get at least twice. I was impressed by 2.5 times. Think of the power of that. Man, there is nothing unbelievable. 2.5 times. There's 39 people here. We take that 39 individuals times 2.5. We now have almost 100. The power of 100 individuals. Isn't that cool? And that's only the first time we did it. Just now. Imagine if we concentrate on this, the encouragement. Imagine what we can do with our runs when we're going around. Imagine what the encouragement we can do, what we're going to get out of the next evolution. When someone's pushing, I see in your eyes some of you guys are pushing it, and you're giving it all, and you're struggling it. Not everyone's built the same. But what God has put in your life, He's put every individual in a purpose for this pearl. You may or may not know what your purpose is. You may think it is, but you may not know. You don't know what God has in store for you. So I am so excited for you guys. We're not even through this a whole day yet. And you've already increased your output by 2.5 times. Man, you don't get much chance of that. You really don't. So my takeaway is if we can do that in less than 24 hours within Pearl, imagine what we can do 24 more hours from now. Because this won't be the only time that we do this test. So right now we kind of said that I've got my timer. I know how long it took us. So I want to see what we can do as we keep on going and keep on encouraging one another. Does that make sense, Texas?
Sir, yes, sir.
You guys are doing awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Take water.
Beat the heat, sir. Beat the heat.
Six, 3, 2. I'm over here. How's your experience with the Pearl going?
It's interesting. This is my second time, and it's a lot harder this time. I didn't expect that. I expected it to be easier.
Yeah.
And I was wrong. So.
When's the first time you went through it?
07.
2007.
Yeah, 2007.
Why is it more difficult this year?
Oh gosh, because a lot of the motives that kept me in it the first time were things like I wanted recognition. I was so excited to have the t-shirt. I was excited to get my name called. I was like, yes, I get to, everyone's gonna think I'm awesome. And like now I'm like, those things don't matter, which I guess is good. But then you find yourself out here and you're like, wow, I really was not ever motivated by God, was I? I was motivated by people. And so it's just been hard to kind of fill that hole, I guess. And just like, okay, what am I doing this for? If it isn't just for so people will think I'm cool, you know?
How's your team doing?
They're doing well. They are making a lot of progress. We had another team added to our team, and our team started out as all the people who didn't know each other, and so we've kind of had a double challenge with that. But we just did like a run where we had to like encourage each other and stuff, and it went really well.
Mm-hmm. You have a parent in your group.
We have actually two.
You have two parents in
Yeah,
your
we have
group.
2 parents in our group.
Okay, you're a participant going through. How do you feel about the parents?
I think it's awesome. I like, wow, they deserve a whole other level of respect to me. I think one of them was in the military, some branch of it, and so he kind of has a little bit, but like, yeah, they're hardcore, and I think it's crazy because they're doing it and they're not in their kids' company, or team. Like, that would be why I would do it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I do it with them, but they can't, so.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
610. How's your experience?
It's tiring.
You're tired.
Yeah.
How many times have you been through the Pearl?
This is my second time.
Your second time. How's your team doing overall with the vibe?
Our team is doing really good. At the beginning, there was kind of just a lot of everybody wanted to be a leader.
Yeah.
And so that just kind of all made it all chaos, but now everybody's really starting to gel, and we're starting to encourage each other. And we just did an exercise of leg lifts, and you can see how long we could hold them, and we held them for 2.5 times longer than the first time after we were encouraging each other.
What did that teach you?
Just that there's power in encouragement, and there's power in taking your eyes off yourself and pushing somebody else, because sometimes you don't know how far you can go, but somebody else does know how far that you can go, and so just pushing them to that extent.
Awesome. Thank you, 610.